They say the jungle swallows secrets, but I wasn't buying it. Secrets don't get swallowed, they get buried. And I've made a career out of digging things up. Name's Mercer, Felix Mercer, private inquiry agent, Rio office, 1935. I've seen my share of strange cases. Missing persons, sure. But a missing village? That was new. And trouble that size don't come cheap or quiet. He walked in like he owned the place. Government issue, shiny shoes, pressed suit. The kind of man who says a lot without opening his mouth. "You heard of Hoer Verde?" he asked. "Should I have?" I said back. He dropped a file on my desk. Heavy. Too heavy. "Population 600, he said, and they're all gone." It was a 2-day ride into the interior, past where the maps stopped making sense. Hoer Verde sat quiet. Too quiet. Chickens wandered the streets like they forgot they were livestock. Pots still warm on the stoves, doors swinging in the breeze. No bodies, no blood, just absence, and it hung in the air like humidity you could taste. I started at the church. Priests know things. Sin has a way of confiding in them. Father Almeida kept a journal. Last entry: "They're coming!" And then nothing. The radio in the mayor's house was still on. Static mixed with faint whispers if you leaned in close. I'm not the leaning type, but I did it anyway. "There is no salvation here." That's all it said, again and again. And after a while, I started to believe it. Locals in the next town over wouldn't talk. Not at first. But a bottle of cachaça and some patience loosened tongues. They said it was the devil. Others swore it was spirits, old ones, older than God. One guy, eyes wide and voice thin, talked about lights in the sky. Said the village dug something up they shouldn't have. Maybe they did. Maybe they woke something that doesn't sleep. I found tracks leading out of town, hundreds of bare feet, all headed east. They stopped dead about a mile in. No scuffle, no struggle, just nothing. I cracked a joke to myself about vanishing acts, but my laugh died before it got out. Then I heard the humming, low and steady, like a machine with a mind of its own. My flashlight sputtered out. Every piece of metal on me went cold. I don't scare easy, but I'll tell you this. There are things in that jungle you don't want knowing your name. Maybe it was mass hysteria. Maybe it was a cult. Military files, ones you can't find unless you know who to bribe, talk about experimental gas, mind control. But why out here? Why a village nobody cared about? Then there's the other crowd, the ones who say lights in the sky aren't stars, and we're not alone down here. But me? I think Hoer Verde messed with something old. The jungle remembers things we've forgotten, and sometimes it comes collecting. I walked out of Hoer Verde alive. Can't say the same for my peace of mind. Places like that leave a mark. Most folks chalk it up to superstition, but I've seen enough to know not every ghost needs chains to rattle. Some just take everything and leave nothing behind. If you want more cases like this, hit that subscribe button. I'm still chasing answers, and maybe, just maybe, you've got a theory I missed. Drop it in the comments. But watch yourself. Some stories, they stare back. This is Felix Mercer for Crypto Noir Chronicles. Keep your hat on and your back to the wall.